Well, this news that just came out regarding Celcius Network's founder doesn't make him look good, and it's probably going to piss off a lot more people than what they've already been pissed off with because of the fact of all the issues that have come with Celcius Network and people trying to do their withdrawals, and the fact that Celcius Network looks like it's going down the toilet. I am not a financial advisor. This is not financial advice. Everything I'm sharing is my own opinion. It's my own research. I highly encourage you to go do your own research. And with that being said, let's go ahead and dive on into the news. So this is coming from ft.com. I will provide a link in the description. That's Financial Times. Titled, Celcius Network founder withdrew $10 million ahead of their bankruptcy. Scrutiny of Alex Mashinsky grows after crypto lender was left with hole in balance sheet. Celcius Network founder Alex Mashinsky withdrew $10 million from the crypto lender just weeks before the company froze customer accounts as it spiraled towards bankruptcy, according to people familiar with the matter. The withdrawals of crypto by Mashinsky in May this year came as customers were pulling their assets from the company in large numbers, spooked by the wider turbulence in crypto markets and concerns about Celcius's financial health. Celcius froze withdrawals on June 12th, leaving hundreds of thousands of retail investors unable to access their savings. The company filed for bankruptcy in July with a $1.2 billion hole in its balance sheet. The business had a peak last year of $25 billion worth of crypto assets deposited by customers attracted by the outsized interest rates Celcius offered, as high as 18% on certain cryptocurrencies. The withdrawal revelations will intensify scrutiny of Mashinsky, who resigned as chief executive on Tuesday and raised questions about when he knew Celcius would be unable to give customers their assets back. Details of Mashinsky's transactions are set to be submitted in court by Celcius in the coming days as part of a broader disclosure by the company of its financial affairs. A spokesperson for Mashinsky said he and his family still had $44 million of crypto assets frozen with Celcius even after the withdrawals, which he had voluntarily disclosed to the official Unsecured Creditors Committee, or UCC, in the bankruptcy proceedings. In mid to late May 2022, Mr. Mashinsky withdrew a percentage of cryptocurrency in his account, much of which was used to pay state and federal taxes. In the 9 months leading up to that withdrawal, he consistently deposited cryptocurrency in amounts that totaled what he withdrew in May, that spokesperson said. He continues to be committed to working with and uniting the community around a recovery plan that will maximize coin and liquidity for all, they added. Mashinsky, 56, co-founded Celcius in 2017 and was the public face of the company, appearing in weekly video addresses on YouTube where he pushed his message of financial liberation from the banking establishment. In late 2021, Celcius was valued at $3 billion as it raised $600 million in equity investment from U.S. investment firm Westcap and Canada's second-largest pension fund, Caisse de dépôt et placement du Québec. Despite Mashinsky's public bullishness, the company struggled behind the scenes with weak internal systems for managing its assets, and at times it paid out more to customers in interest than it was generating from lending. Celcius also suffered a series of investment losses in 2021 and 2022 that contributed to its downfall, but were not disclosed to customers. Last month, the Vermont state financial regulator alleged that Celcius was insolvent as early as May 13th this year. The company saw huge outflows of assets in May as crypto markets were rocked by the collapse of two interlinked cryptocurrencies, Terra USD and Luna. Their demise began a series of company failures across the crypto industry. Just days before Celcius froze withdrawals, the crypto lender reassured customers it had adequate reserves and declared full speed ahead. Mashinsky, a former telecoms entrepreneur, faces the prospect of being forced to return the $10 million he withdrew from Celcius. Under U.S. law, payments by a company in the 90 days ahead of its bankruptcy can be clawed back for the benefit of all creditors. Around $8 million of the assets Mashinsky withdrew was used to cover taxes that arose from income the assets had generated on Celcius, one of the people familiar with the matter said. The remaining $2 million was units of Celcius's native Cell token. The withdrawal had been pre-planned and was linked to Mashinsky's estate planning, the person added. Mashinsky was Celcius's biggest shareholder and has said he is among its biggest creditors in bankruptcy. Earlier this week, he apologized to customers in his resignation letter, saying he was, quote, very sorry about the difficult financial circumstances members of our communities are facing. Wow. All right. Well, my point of view is on this guy doing this weeks before declaring bankruptcy on this, that sends up a huge red flag. And the fact that it looks like it was within the 90-day window very well could mean that he does need to return it. If that money can go back to helping out for some of the regular investors getting some of their money, if they're considered as creditors, I don't know if they're necessarily going to be counted as that. It might be considered as a different group. But obviously, people put their money in. They're thinking that, all right, I'm going to be able to get interest off of this. My money should be okay. This company's been around since, looks like 2017. We're good, right? And then lo and behold, just didn't really work out that way. So it's a huge debacle. Looks like they're trying to figure some things out right now. But as it is, doesn't look good. Let us know what you guys think about this in the comments down below. Again, I am not a financial advisor. This is not financial advice. Please go do your own research. Thank you to my Patreon supporters. A double shout out thank you to WeLoveSafeMoon.com, Murad Shaker, Victor Vegas, SafeMoon Oz for being higher level patrons. Also, thank you to my YouTube members for your guys' support. If you're new to the channel, don't forget to hit subscribe, hit the thumbs up like button. God bless, and we will see you in the next episode.